has been a very long-awaited day for our families. For over 3 years, we have waited for justice for Tim.
Good evening, I'm Avery Haynes in Hamilton, where the two men who killed Tim Bosma found out today they'll be spending the next 25 years in jail. Both of them convicted of first-degree murder. In an unusual move, the family decided not to give victim impact statements. They wanted the sentence to come down immediately.
For 3 years, we have been in and out of this courthouse, forced to look at and breathe in the same space with the utter depths of depravity in our society.
Just an hour after the verdict, the judge delivered the sentence, but not before saying a few words. He told the court Tim Bosma was an innocent, hard-working man just trying to sell his truck. What happened is incomprehensible. The accused took him away from his family. The actions were despicable and callous and have not taken away his memory and spirit.
I was fortunate enough to have spent 4.5 years with a wonderful man who, for 3 of those years, I got to call him my husband. He chose me. And I'm always going to mourn what we're never going to have, or what we're never going to be able to share together. But I will celebrate what we were able to have, because every one of those moments count.
Tim Bosma was a married father of a then 2-year-old girl. His wife Charlene testified at this trial, emotionally telling the jury that they were trying to have another child when he went missing. She described how 2 men came to her home that night almost exactly 3 years ago, answering an ad Tim had posted online trying to sell his truck. They went out for a test drive, and Charlene's husband never came home. Throughout the trial, Dellen, Millard and Smich have each pointed the finger at the other over who fired the shot that killed him. Bosma's body was put in a medical waste incinerator, which had the words "The Eliminator" painted in red on the side. All that was left, some bone and tooth fragments. Court heard that Millard called the device the barbecue.
I just want to profoundly thank the jury. They worked very hard, and they've done justice for Tim Bosma.
Susan Claremont has been living and breathing this story for the last 3 years. She describes just what happened after the court was recessed.
First, Charlene Bosma and then Tim's parents, Hank and Mary, made their way out of the courtroom. The crowd outside burst into applause and cheers and love for the Bosma family.
Millard and Smich face another murder trial next year in the death of a young woman, information that was not shared with the jury at this trial. The charge, first-degree murder in the death of a 23-year-old that police say Millard was romantically involved with. Laura Babcock disappeared in the summer of 2012. Her body has never been found. Dellen Millard also faces yet another first-degree murder trial in the 2012 death of his own father, Wayne Millard, a death that was originally believed to have been a suicide. No date has yet been set for that case. This is a trial that took 5 months of testimony and 5 days of deliberations. There's no word yet on any possible appeals. In Hamilton, I'm Avery Haynes, City News.